All right, BlackTree TV, I have a special surprise for you guys. I'm here with the beautiful, elegant, smart, just fabulous Miss Salli Richardson-Whitfield, and we're here to talk about an amazing film, I Will Follow, that you're starring in. So, first, I mean, I've been a fan of you for forever, and I love your work.
Thank you.
What about this film? I mean, it seems it's a little independent, it's a little niche, but you play such a powerful part. How did you get involved with this role, and tell us about the character?
Okay, well, you know, for a few years ago, I made a decision. I do a TV show called Eureka, so that sort of pays the bills, and I have fun doing that. But I said, I'm going to be looking for some really quality, independent films to do, because that's really the only place you're going to get an opportunity, especially as a black actress, to stretch.
Right.
And this sort of fell into my lap. Miss Ava DuVernay, who is a new director. She's done some wonderful documentaries before this, but this is her first sort of feature film. Came to my management with this small piece, and as soon as I read it, actually the first thing I thought was, uh-oh, I'm scared. This is it. This is a great challenge. This is a beautiful film. This is what you've been looking for. And I had literally probably like a few hours to make a decision. She was going quick. We had a week. And I'm just honored that she let me be a part of it, and very lucky. The film takes place in one day. And my name is May. And I'm a very successful makeup artist in New York City, and tragedy happens in my family, and I have to go back to take care of some things at home. What? All right, Sunday, Bloody Sunday, Pride.
Everybody knows those.
Okay, bad. Drowning Man, 40.
I've taught you well. Nice. Very nice. Those boys have been around so long, they got generations of fans. I'm first generation.
Clearly.
I'm what would be termed an OG.
Was that the OG what? Because that's ridiculous.
From the audience standpoint, the relationship between you and Beverly Todd and Nicole seems so authentic, like it's like a real family. Was there any, did you know the characters before, I mean, the fellow actors before, or?
We had an opportunity to do a few days of rehearsals to get to know each other and sort of run it and get an idea of where we're going. I think that it's a tribute to Ava's directing, and also to the great people that she put into the film. I think that to do great work, you do your work at home, but it's really about getting there, and whatever that actor's giving you, you just give it back, and it's this beautiful game that you guys are playing together. And when you have good people like that, they're going to give you good stuff, and you can only give good stuff back if you're really listening. And I think that that's why it's such a special piece.
We talked, you spoke a little about, I don't want to say the glory days, but just a couple of years back when we did have The Best Mans and Love Jones and some of those movies that were a little bit more rich in texture. And then we have this past award season where African Americans, didn't win any major awards in music or film, it seems like. Do you think that having this year and looking at, us not receiving accolades, it's going to push the audience to desire better films and push filmmakers to make better films, or is it just the politics of Hollywood that keeps the system the way it is? Well,
what we're going to have to do is start doing it for ourselves. And we can't rely on them to put us in their movies. And that's the one thing that's so wonderful about this film. It's not just about our little movie. There's this new, a firm who's distributing the movie and putting the film out. And it is a group of black film festivals across the country. The finest black film festivals have come together to put this film out on the same day throughout the country. And it is unprecedented what's happening, and Hollywood is really looking at this model to see if it can work. And if it does, it's one of those things, that's why it's so important for people to come out first few days. Remember when Spike first came out, he had his film, everybody, I remember I was in New York City. I got on a bus, I got on anything to get to where that film was coming out because we knew that it was important to support it.
Right.
Because if we didn't, it was going to leave the theater, and they said, people don't want to see these movies. Not gonna, and it's the same thing. We're back to that time, and we have to support not just this film, but yes, we need you all to come out.
Right.
But the next ones that a firm will put out, and any black films.
Seattle's where that one rock guy gave her that mink, right?
Yeah, that one rock guy.
You know who I mean. Whatever happened to that mink?
It's in my closet. Oh, actually, that's one of the only things that I wanted.
Oh, well, it's one of the things that I want too. Hell, he could have been my daddy. You never know. Hey.
I'm glad you mentioned Eureka because I know that it's right on the eve of the NAACP Image
Yes.
Awards, and you was nominated last year for.
No, I'm nominated this year,
Okay.
and this is the first time. We are going into our 5th season, so I was so surprised. I think Ava actually called me. She goes, "Congratulations, you're nominated." I was like, "For what?" I was like, "For this movie? We just did it," because it couldn't be for my show.
Right.
So I'm just really, I don't think I'm going to win, but I'm going to be very happy to be at the party.
Well, I'll be very happy if you win.
I would love it.
And also,
but-
besides Eureka, you also do gargoyles on.
I did a cartoon for a long time, and I'm also directing Eureka now. I started directing,
Wow.
yes,
Wow.
and we go back in a month into production, and I'm directing more next season. So kind of got to grow.
You, Omari Hardwick,
Blair.
Blair Underwood. I mean, it's a lot of, I want to say eye candy because they're talented actors. They're not just eye candy, but you can tell that I'm blushing sitting here next to this beautiful, talented actress right here. But we thank you for your time. Can you tell us maybe is there a website we could go to that we can send people to? I guess the AFFRM. And
You can go to I think iwillfollow.com. You can go on Twitter.
Don't tweet.
Huh? I'm tweeting. I'm tweeting. Finally, and
Salli.
Ava made me tweet, and I've been doing it for this film, and I've been really actually liking the fans. So tweet me, follow me at Salli Richardson. It's Salli with an I. Salli with an I, and then you can follow. You can follow everything about the film with that, and at I Will Follow Film.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you for stopping by
Thank you so
BlackTree, and
much.
good luck on the film.
Okay, thank you.